messages from your local station.
Merry Christmas, Christmas comes this time each year.
In the future, when the police are outgunned, outmanned, and outrun, there's one last hope.
What is that thing?
Viper, coming to NBC January 2nd.
Edmark Chevrolet, Idaho's largest volume Chevy truck retailer, has over 200 new trucks in stock. High sales volume and great selection mean big savings to you. Just look at this. A new 1994 extended cab four-wheel drive truck loaded with options. Lease it for just $2.99 per month. That's right, just $2.99 per month for only 24 months. Buy or lease your new car or truck in Nampa at Edmark Chevrolet GO.
Season's greetings from KTVB Channel 7 in Boise.
Well, for the first half here at Candlestick, it has been the top defense getting the upper hand for 30 minutes with a 10-0 lead over the San Francisco 49ers. And isn't it ironic? You're San Francisco at Detroit a week ago. All they could do was score 55 points and unable to dent the Oiler end zone today.
Well, you know, Dick, against this Houston defense designed by Buddy Ryan, you're going to get 3 or 4 or 5 chances a game. And frankly, San Francisco's had those chances, but the 2 interceptions in the end zone, a little bit of a strange defense, somebody dropped off, and then great coverage by Dishman, and the 49ers find themselves down 10-0.
Yeah, Houston with the 2 interceptions today have 25 for the year, and that leads the NFL.
The numbers for the Houston Oilers, the rushing yards, very impressive. Gary Brown, this is not an easy team to run the ball against, and Gary Brown again has had a big impact for the Houston Oilers in the first half.
Well, the kickoff comes down to Adam Walker, and Walker breaks into the open at the 30 and tackled forward to the 36-yard line. Coors Light halftime statistics show that the rushing was a key. Both sides of the ball, the 49ers held somewhat in check, and the Niners, who are tough against the rush on the season, seeing Brown do some good work for Houston.
You know, the safety replacing Bubba McDowell, Bishop makes the tackle here. So you're seeing backup players for the Houston Oilers do an excellent job all over the field here in this football game.
Well, a team that has a long record of not being shut out, the San Francisco 49ers, and they send Ant Lee for 9 yards out to the 45. William Fuller makes the tackle. The 49ers have gone 256 consecutive games without being shut out. That's just a handful of games, 18 away from Cleveland's record set way back in starting in 1950, covering 3 decades.
That's George Seifert talking with Mike Solari, the tight end coach. And again, another play so close to going all the way. Fuller makes the tackle.
Second and 1 with Jerry Rice in motion. Lee around the other flank, and a first down at the 49. Eddie Robinson making the tackle along with Chris Dishman.
But again, the Oiler defense not backing off. On the first snap, they come with the blitz. As I said, Buddy Ryan is stubborn. On the first play, they came with the blitz, and this one, excellent pursuit from the inside out. Fuller's out there, slows things down again. 2-3 guys to make the tackle. That's one of the things that's a characteristic of Buddy Ryan's defense.
John Jones, 96, the former Raider, leads the Oilers with 13 sacks this year. Young to Rathman, tipped, and almost a hazard for San Francisco as Eddie Robinson got a piece of it, and that flopped downfield up for grabs.
Again, the rollout by San Francisco has worked very well. Robinson just gets his hand on it, knocks it behind Rathman. Rathman was open, although covered by Al Smith, 54. But this is something that San Francisco's discovered here in the first half. The rollout, we see it first time in the second half. 2 guys, one on the quarterback, one on the receiver to have it covered.
And Young has to throw it into an open spot to avoid the sack is Michael Barrow. Like being shot out of a barrel.
Absolutely. Again, it's just delayed enough, Dick, as you see him come right through the guard center gap, that both the guard and center are consumed already. So Barrow has a straight shot at Young. Young does a great job to get it off. Frankly, I'm surprised there wasn't an intentional grounding there. He did not go out of the pocket, but just threw it away. No flag on the play.
3rd and 10. Young hitting on almost 69% of his passes this year, but only 11 for 24 today. He has to scramble. Oh, what a hit at the 44-yard line by Terry Hogue. Hogue, who played for Buddy Ryan 5 years with the Eagles and acquired with all the injuries to their secondary. And what a open field tackle.
Again, flushed out of the pocket. Young, a very tough runner, but this is a bullseye by Terry Hogue. Helmet across in front. You have to wonder how much longer George Seifert will put his starting quarterback and possibly the NFL's most valuable player in the jeopardy he's in this football game.
So 4th down and 3, and Wilmsmeyer's 3rd punt. Drury fair catch at the 15. And with it a timeout, 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter. George Seifert's Niners down by 10.
Mitsubishi has just given luxury a new lease on life, announcing the 1994 Galant lease. Just $179 a month and only $500 down. When you lease a Galant, you get luxury you can use. Advanced safety, comfort, and performance. We call it meaningful luxury. The all-new Galant, just $179 a month when you lease for 24 months.
This is what we call an auction market. Every trade, every buy, every sell is done right out here in the open for everyone to see.
If you're an investor, you get a fair price every time.
If you're a CEO, your company gets the quality market it needs for long-term growth.
State-of-the-art technology.
And good old American fair play. There is a difference where your stock is traded. The American Stock Exchange. Fair trade, fair practice, fair play.
After you shave, now there's comfort to the power of 3. It's soothing Edge Aftershave with 3 soothing formulas for 3 specific skin types. An aloe formula that's alcohol-free to soothe sensitive skin. Extra moisturizers to soothe if your skin is dry. And a cool vitamin E splash for normal skin. Soothing better than ever with the power of 3. Edge Aftershave skincare for men. Ultimate comfort. That's the Edge.
The NFL on NBC is brought to you by Mitsubishi. Test drive the all-new 1994 Mitsubishi Galant. By Energizer brand batteries. Nothing outlasts the Energizer. They keep going and going and going. By MasterCard. MasterCard, it's more than a credit card. It's smart money. And by cold-filtered Miller Genuine Draft. Get out of the old, get into the cold.
Yeah, old Santa Claus, all his work done, and got those reindeer apparently all stored away. They've earned a good long rest, and he decided to come in and catch the second half of the Niners and Oilers. 10-0 as Warren Moon comes out throwing and hits Wellman to the 25-yard line, nearly 10 on the play. Don Griffin, the tackler, and Houston, the first 5 games, they lose 4, and the point total and the yardage compared to this 9-game win streak. 10 points a game more. The yardage not that substantial, no. But that probably more than anything else reflects the fact that early on they were giving the ball away a lot.
Absolutely, and they just couldn't. They were their own worst enemy. I mean, just as you said, the turnovers just killed them. Bad field position.
2nd and 1, and Brown fumbles the ball, and whistle had blown. Moon did cover it. Oh, that ball was being volleyballed around at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Dick, I think this is coming back. This is before the play.
Prior to the snap, false start on number 73, offense, 5 yards, still 2nd down.
David Williams, the right tackle. So they save it down by the penalty.
Yeah. The author of Babygate, number 73, stayed in Houston. May have been a turning point for the season. Certainly was for him and his wife. We know that.
And actually did pay the fine for missing the game to see the child born. Right?
Over $100,000.
It was interesting. He didn't get a lot of sympathy from his teammates, did he? But did from the national press. And Moon on 2nd and 6. Lots of time. Oh, right through the hands of Haywood Jeffries, who tried to run before he caught it. That was a sure first down.
Man, that got right to his shoulder pads, Dick. Jeffries has had a couple of seasons of close to 100 receptions. One season over 100. Again, it's the outlet receiver. He's asking Warren Moon, what pattern do you want me to run? But when Moon comes back to watch how this ball eats him up. Boy, not even close to catching that. That thing just ricochets off his shoulder pads. And Jeffries has excellent hands, too, Dick.
3rd down, a long 5. Complete to Jeffries, so Moon wisely goes right back to his top wide receiver, and a first down at the 30-yard line. Jeffries, who has caught 74, 100, and then 90 passes last year. That's his run of the last 3.
And Dick, I think we just saw before the ball was snapped a look at him standing at the line of scrimmage. He's saying, man, I can't believe I dropped that one. He makes the tough catch.
Looks as if Don Griffin is playing him man coverage a lot today.
And one of the things the run and shoot tries to do is find the mismatch, the man coverage.
Somebody has to play man. Houston leading 10-0 early in the second half as the Oilers shoot for their 10th consecutive win. Underneath, incomplete for Wellman, and a nice job defensively by Griffin. For Houston, they have as a franchise won 10 in a row before, back in the AFL days in 61 and 62. George Blanda, Charlie Toller, Charlie Hennig, and Billy Cannon. Their coach was Wally Lim.
Well, really?
Coach of the year.
I wasn't going to guess Bum Phillips, who was 2 booths down from us doing the Houston Oilers. But that was a powerhouse football team back in the early days of the Astrodome.
Hennigan caught 100. Brown, Moon says, get back there. It's not for you anyway. Oh, it is for you. And Gary Brown is smothered after a gain of 1. Bill Romanowski and others make the tackle. Stubblefield gets a piece of it.
You know, Dick, it was cute last night when we were talking to Gary Brown. I asked him about the audibles, what problems he was having. And he said, well, you know, Warren Moon has a very quiet voice at the line of scrimmage. Moon comes in about an hour and a half later, and he says, nobody else has the problem hearing me. But he's checking right up behind Warren Moon to make sure he gets the right audible so he doesn't make the mistake.
Brown with 76 yards rushing today, averaging 5.8. He's the leading rush per average carrier in the league so far this year. Moon to Duncan, and a first down at the San Francisco 35. Don Griffin. Eric Davis made the tackle.
Easy 33 yards. Again, we were talking about the man coverage. And again, Warren Moon identifies it. Duncan runs the proper pattern. Easy 33-yard reception there. And this comes on a blitz. Dana Hall, 28 on the blitz. Moon always been a tough quarterback. Stand in there and take the punishment, make the completion.
Only 5 months younger than Joe Montana's Warren Moon. Now 37 years young. And he threw that one away. Well covered by the 49er defense, and Moon felt the pressure coming from Carl Wilson.
It was intended for Gary Brown, just running the circle route. Warren Moon did the right thing. Time of possession here now for Houston, the most important thing. Just keep the ball in the hands of the offense for a while.
Harold Warren Moon looks to the sidelines to McBride for some signals. Warren, who grew up the youngest of 6, 5 older sisters. Pretty handy man in the kitchen, they tell us.
Has to be.
He can cook. And trying to cook up another huge win for Houston. The Oilers were considerable underdogs, and that one batted away by Dennis Brown. Brown from Washington shooting through to knock it away.
Dick, that was a middle screen going to Gary Brown, and Dennis Brown got his hand up. Watch Gary Brown just sneak through the line of scrimmage. This kid is excellent on screens. Dennis Brown, 96, reads Warren Moon's eyes, knocks the ball away. And frankly, if they make this completion, watch, there are no defenders around there. Gary Brown might still be running. He's got Norgard out in front, Matthews out in front.
This one is intercepted at the 15-yard line. Magruder's second of the game, and Moon is still down. And as much as the interception excites San Francisco, that picture has to really concern Houston. Cody Carlson grabs the headgear, but immediately to the attention of Moon.
49ers came with a blitz. It looked like Kelly was at the legs of Warren Moon, number 58, Todd Kelly. Second time that Warren Moon probably made an error in judgment throwing the ball down there. See, watch 58, untouched. Looks like it may have been something to do with his lower right leg, Dick.
I'm a coach, basketball. To recruit a rising star from an African tribe, Jimmy Dolan will have to live with them. Eat with them.
Case of the Wanabe Trust, I'd say.
Work with them.
NBA. Where'd you learn about that? Sports Illustrated, swimsuit edition.
And lead them to victory. Kevin Bacon.
He's go-sitter!
The Air Up There, rated PG. Sneak preview this weekend.
Mitsubishi has just given luxury a new lease on life, announcing the 1994 Galant lease. Just $179 a month and only $500 down. When you lease a Galant, you get luxury you can use. Advanced safety, comfort, and performance. We call it meaningful luxury. The all-new Galant, just $179 a month when you lease for 24 months.
You don't need an invitation, ain't no black tie affair. Life is just a party, all your friends are there. Don't just raise the glass, come on and take a look. 'Cause when America parties, it cooks. Had a party going since 1859. Toasted decks, alcohols, and old lang syne. When you do it this good, you better throw away the book. 'Cause when America parties, it cooks. When America parties, it cooks.
Hollywood's biggest stars meet the legends that inspired them. Bob Newhart, Winona, George Burns, Muhammad Ali, and many more. Katie Couric hosts Legend of Legend, NBC Tuesday.
Back at Candlestick Park, Warren Moon now being assisted into a sitting position. And looking at the replays, Bob Trumpy, it's tough to see how he was injured.
Interesting, Jamie Williams is the 49er there attending to Warren Moon, former teammate. But you see Kelly coming from the left, Wilson from the right. And Warren Moon is holding his back, but there doesn't seem to be any contact. He may have twisted strangely.
When you're 37, sometimes those things happen, huh? That there wasn't a violent hit or twist or turn. And fortunately for Houston, Moon appears to be okay.
Not great numbers. As Commander Cody on the sideline is about to come in and take over.
Meanwhile, it's Magruder's second interception of this game, positioning Young and the 49ers at their 30-yard line, trailing 10-0, 8:48 remaining third quarter. Boy, Fuller took a good hit as Young set him up, and Fuller slow getting up. Tom Rathman laying a block on the top pass rusher of the Oilers.
Al Smith upset that Tom Rathman made the block, but it was a legal block. Very good block. Rathman had his head in front of Steve Fuller, or William Fuller. Again, Fuller bottom of the screen. Young is looking to the outside, not there. Now Rathman's going to come from the right-hand side of the picture. Excellent hit. That's legal.
Meanwhile, it was a screen set up to the left, and Wilbur Marshall totally destroyed that opportunity for San Francisco.
William Fuller, just another in a long line of people Rathman has put on the ground. Tom Rathman coming over to him. Again, good pursuit by Fuller. Young comes out of bounds. Fuller up and heading to the Houston sideline. Seems to be all right. By the way, I see Warren Moon throwing the ball on the Houston Oilers sideline too, trying to find out if he's okay.
And now Fuller breaks into a jog as he goes off. And meanwhile, on the San Francisco side, we get report that Don Griffin, the veteran cornerback, has aggravated an injury, and we don't know if it's a shoulder, whether he'll return. Sprained shoulder. Now they're saying he should return. 5 yards for Young on the scramble. And the hit to Lee. And he's to the Houston 42.
Boy, Dick, you can give that all to Steve Young. He did a wonderful job there.
22 yards. He was very patient, wasn't he?
Yes, he stayed with the play. Looks left. He's looking for somebody now. Waits for Ampli. That little pump just gets him by Robinson. And Ampli turns it up for a nice big pickup. Beautifully executed by Steve Young.
22 on the play. Ampli's had a good day. 46 yards rushing, and he's been a good receiver as well. Young down the middle for Rice. First down at the 11. Steve Jackson, the tackler.
It's the post pattern run by Jerry Rice. It's against the blitz. It's single coverage. And Jerry Rice makes sure of that one. Big pickup.
32 on the play. Rice now with 4 catches, 48 yards.
But Dick, they've had no problem getting to this point. This is where San Francisco's problems have surfaced.
2 passes intercepted in the end zone by Houston. Looking for Rice. One-handed catch. And a gain of 3. Fumbles the ball, but after the whistle. We now get a report on Warren Moon. It was the wind knocked out of him when he was twisted to the ground.
Well, we got a fight going here. These two teams don't know each other well enough to fight. You got to be in the AFC Central.
Or the NFC West.
Yeah. I mean, these two teams, relatively speaking, I mean, they're strangers.
Jesse Sapolu in the thick of things for San Francisco.
Dick, you can see what San Francisco is trying to do here is get Jerry Rice loose one-on-one. Another one-handed stab by Jerry Rice, and this is an excellent tackle by Dishman. Outstanding job. His knee was down. Excellent call by the officials. Drive stays alive.
Those designer gloves of Jerry Rice making that one-handed catch.
Those things are signed and numbered. They're like lithographs.
3 yards in the play. 2nd and 7, 8 from a touchdown. Young flushed out again, throws it away. John Taylor, the closest 49er. Ray Childress harassing the San Francisco quarterback.
And Dick, you would think that San Francisco would be able to figure out this Houston blitz inside the 15-yard line to get something done. A screen would work. A simple little screen, a little quick out would work because they've continued to blitz and gotten the turnovers inside the 10-yard line.
49ers best in the league at converting third, and Houston toughest in allowing the third down conversions. Taylor in motion. Young slipping a bit and hit immediately the receiver. Bo Orlando coming up to greet Jerry Rice, and actually no gain on the play.
Has this Houston team been tough inside the 10? This is a prolific offense we're looking at here. They run a lot of short little patterns, try to get Jerry Rice loose. Orlando again with a great tackle. Beach releases outside. Rice again, toughness across the middle. Hey, great defensive job by Bo Orlando and the Houston Oilers.
Actually 2 yards on the pass, and now Kofer to try a 24-yard field goal to get San Francisco on the board. Blocked! And you can see the Oilers Thanksgiving education. Stay away from it. They'll get it at the 20-yard line. What do they say now? The crier on the league is, let it be. Let it be.
Oh, it's cruel, but it's so true.
You can only make fun because Leon's a terrific player.
Yes.
He's going to have great moments and continues to do just that.
Block comes up the middle. Is it 50? Robinson who gets his hand on it. And then watch the signals. Bo Orlando, Jackson, get away from it. It's lethal.
Oilers stop him again.
Cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft. For those who've discovered its smooth draft taste, the world is a very cool place.
But now I'm a man, way past 21.
Nothing outlasts the Energizer battery. It keeps going and going.
For the price of basic transportation, the Mitsubishi Eclipse will take you way beyond basic. Now buy a 94 Eclipse for $149 a month with $500 down. Or buy any 94 Eclipse and get $1,000 factory cash back. The Eclipse from Mitsubishi. The new thinking in automobiles.
Back in San Francisco, and a reminder tomorrow, we kick it off at 12:30 Eastern Time with our gang at NFL Live. You'll see the Jets, Buffalo, Raiders, Green Bay, Colts are in New England, the late game, Steelers, Seattle, and the Browns against the Rams. Eddie Robinson's blocked field goal of the Kofer try, and now in the backfield, Gary Brown hit for a 2-yard loss. Artie Smith, 95, rookie from Bradshaw University, Louisiana Tech.
Again, back to the blocked field goal. Here's Robinson right here, has a nice little move. And Dick, it seems like it takes Kofer a long time to get this thing off. I mean, the snap is good, the hold is good, but Robinson has deep penetration to make the block.
His first career block. His daddy will be happy. He runs the Superdome. He's in charge of that incredible facility down in New Orleans, where Eddie Jr. grew up and was a walk-on player at Alabama State, and now a top NFL backer. 2nd and 12. Moon now scrambles. And out of harm's way is 38 Damian Russell. Came over to make sure he didn't head upfield.
Yeah, but that's a touch of class by Damian Russell. He had every right and every opportunity to lay a hit on Warren Moon and just chose to run with him. Watch 38. He could hit him right there. Pulls up. That's nice. You don't see that very often in the NFL.
As long as the tackler isn't betrayed by a quarterback who then at the last minute cuts upfield.
Yeah, that's true.
Then the defenders mark that one down. 3rd and long for Moon. 4:09 remaining in this third period.
Yeah, 4:09 remaining in this third period. And the San Francisco 49ers, who came into this game with 400 points, scored over 400 points, scored 0. This is what I think George Seifert was trying to tell us the other day. I don't like playing a team like this at this point in the season. It just takes away confidence in my football team.
Coming off the thumping of Detroit, 55-17 last Sunday. 3rd and 7. They pick up the blitz, and it's almost intercepted. Magruder close to getting his third. It was intended for Haywood Jeffries. Batted around, and Scooter has been around the ball all day.
Well, that's...
Jeffries might have kicked the ball as it was in midair.
Holding offense number 64. Penalty is refused. 4th down.
Dick, I'll tell you, this is as bad a day as I've seen for Haywood Jeffries. Normally someone who is very sure-handed. And again, this is thrown behind him slightly. But Magruder almost had his third.
It looked like a kick save by Jeffries.
Kick save by Jeffries is right. Knocks it out of Magruder's hands right there.
So they decline the penalty. 49ers should get good field position as Carter drifts back to the 32. Greg Montgomery, another wobbler. Oh, it takes a great Houston bounce. Oh, my. Down to the 27-yard line, where it's downed by Travis Hanna, rookie from Southern Cal.
The engineers of Mitsubishi have some remarkable ways to measure quality, to check and recheck for even the slightest flaw. Because the truest measure of a luxury performance sedan is not only what it comes with, but also what it comes without. The 1994 Diamante by Mitsubishi. Lease a Diamante ES for just $1,500 down and $333 a month.
This is a credit card, so it's gold. Yahoo! I mean, no card is more accepted on the planet, but it doesn't make you some kind of celebrity. Actually, maybe it could. I mean, with Gold MasterCard's new Master Guest service, you can get free personal vacation planning assistance. And celebrities always have personal assistants. Master Guest can even save you up to 30% on great vacation packages. And celebrities are always getting special deals, so I guess Gold MasterCard could make you a celebrity. See you in the tabloids. Gold MasterCard, it's more than a gold card, it's smart money.
The New York Jets, the Buffalo Bills. It's a must-win game for Boomer Esiason and company as the Jets look to take flight and land in the playoffs. Jim Kelly and first-place Buffalo control their own destiny as they continue their quest for home field advantage. Division rivals collide on the NFL on NBC Sunday.
I'm Tom Rathman of the San Francisco 49ers. On behalf of Eddie DeBartolo Jr., myself, we'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Go Huskers in the Orange Bowl.
Tom Rathman, 3 times he played in the Orange Bowl, and it'll be the Huskers against the Seminoles for the national championship on New Year's night. Oh, look at this. Steve Young with the wraps on, and Steve Bono comes in to quarterback here with 3:33 left in the third quarter. Is this just a benching, or because it's 10-0?
This is precautionary. This is, I've seen you on the ground enough, taking enough hits, you're running out there. No, we need you for the playoffs.
Even though you're risking a chance at home field advantage?
Absolutely. Young is important anywhere except in the emergency room.
Amp Lee to the 31-yard line, a gain of 4. So Bono played at UCLA, pride and joy of Norristown, Pennsylvania, a city that sent Tommy Lasorda to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Dick, in talking to George Seifert, this was his concern, and I asked him, I mean, if things get out of hand, you're ahead, you're behind, do you take Young out? And he said, absolutely. We don't mention it to the teams, but we have a lot more important things ahead of us than winning this football game.
Well, there'd be some around the league that would argue that home field is so precious in the playoffs. You're going to get your hits. This is John Taylor, Bono's first completion today, out to the 39 and a first down.
But Dick, let me add one other thing. You mentioned the home field advantage. I think George Seifert has great confidence in this football team. He always exhibits great confidence in this football team. And saying home field helps, but it's not the end of the world. We can win on the road. By putting Bono here, he's going to say after the game, hey, you know, he needs a little work. But this is to protect.
Well, in the Walsh, your point's well taken, because in the Walsh-Seifert era, no team in the league has had the success on the road that the 49ers have. They are the best road team in the NFL in the last 14, 13 years. Bono swings it out to Rathman, who twists out of a tackle to the 43-yard line. Gain of good 4 for Rathman. Lane Bishop made the stop.
And Dick, when you put Steve Bono in the ball game, you're not going to your typical backup quarterback. This guy had the great luxury of coming here and in 89 and 90 watching Joe Montana win 2 MVP trophies. He emulates Joe Montana off and off the field, has some of his little habits. This kid is a quality quarterback. They're not losing a lot when it comes to throwing the ball with Bono in there.
Al Smith coming up into the line of scrimmage at the last minute, and they stuff the run, although Lee does pick up a couple. Eddie Robinson and others on the tackle to bring up 3rd down and 2.5. So Steve Young, the fine crystal of San Francisco, back in the cupboard. 15 for 29. That's more opportunity in this game than Bono has had all season. Bono had thrown only 19 passes all year. 10 completions. Grew up a big Johnny Bench fan. He was an outstanding high school catcher. In fact, he played a year at UCLA, was a catcher after Jay Schrader had caught for the Bruins.
Blitz.
What a catch by Lee. A one-handed grab and a first down at the 38 of Houston.
Now see what George Seaman Lee heard on the sideline. Slow getting up. He made that catch look like somebody hit him at the knees. Excellent job by Steve Bono, and Amp Lee with the one-handed catch. It looks like Jackson of the Oilers makes the contact down along the thigh, and he's still down on the sideline. See if we can see the hit. Yeah, it looks like the shoulder pad to the thigh, and Amp Lee is still down. I was going to say about Steve Bono, here's a guy who's going to stay in the pocket for you. He may get pressured, but he will not put himself in jeopardy like Steve Young likes to do. Yeah, Amp Lee up.
1:22 left in the 3rd, and we'll take this station break.
This was Super Bowl 27. Los Angeles was host to the National Football League Sports Spectacular. But even before the players took the field, NFL Charities was already creating a lasting legacy. NFL owners met with community leaders and voluntary organizations. The vision was to build an NFL youth education town. Commissioner Paul Tagliabue.
We've made a commitment to work with the young people in the community here to give them opportunities that every young child should have.
Well, it makes me feel good to see that the National Football League and the players have chosen to get involved in South Central Los Angeles and the Compton area.
With the help of Garth Brooks and the United Way of Los Angeles, the NFL has given children more than a new youth center. They have given them a chance.
I've been working to improve my SAT scores for high school.
This is something we needed in our neighborhood for a long, long time, and the NFL has given it to us.
In the National Football League, they do more than just play football. Through NFL Charities, they show people they care.
Today, NFL Charities announced a $100,000 grant to Nick Bonacani in the Miami Project to Cure Paralysis. NFL Charities was formed so that the NFL clubs could collectively make grants to worthy national causes. In recent years, NFL Charities has made grant commitments of more than $14 million. Amp Lee apparently okay. Replaced by Dexter Carter. One Florida State Seminole for another. Carter preceded Lee as a star with the Seminoles. It's a first down, trailing 10-0 at the 38. And Carter with the call and rudely met after a gain of maybe a yard as Bo Orlando, former West Virginia star, makes the hit.
It's very difficult to run against this defense, and it looks like San Francisco is going back to its basic game plan. You know, nothing fancy here. They don't want to put quarterbacks in jeopardy. They don't want anybody hurt for the remainder of this game. With 42 seconds to go in the 3rd.
Last time they were shut out, 1977.
77
by Atlanta, 7-0. They haven't scored as yet today as we come to the final seconds of the 3rd. Bono, the flag down, incomplete to Jerry Rice. Stops the clock with 22 seconds remaining. They may have not gotten the play off in time. Let's see.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, 5 yards, still 2nd down.
Player not identified.
So Brent Jones, 84, who's had a quiet day, comes in along with Amp Lee. So Lee returns. Jones has yet to catch a pass and started today as the #2 receiver for the 49ers with 58 on the season.
I think that was part of the plan with all of the blitzing and everything that kept him in to protect. I don't think they expected him to have a lot of receptions.
Ball back to the 42. The last play probably of this quarter. And it goes to Jerry Rice, who steps out of bounds at the 34-yard line. The clock will be stopped just for a moment, and then they'll rewind it. Lamar Lathan for Houston on the defensive play.
And also with Dishman, very loose coverage here, and you see Lathan coming out underneath. The Oilers defense tries to double one side and run a linebacker underneath the other side.
End of 3 at Candlestick. Houston 10, San Francisco nothing. Back after these words from your local station.
In the future, where the police are outgunned and outrun, there's one last hope. The ultimate pursuit of justice. Viper, coming to NBC January 2nd.
The best. Idahoans won't stand for anything less in their trucks. That's why sales are up over 48% at Idaho's best GMC truck dealers. Buying the best means a GMC Sierra with more power, payload, room, and fuel economy than Ford F-150. And the best resale value 9 years in a row. Buying from the best means Idaho's best GMC truck dealers. Grant Peterson in Mountain Home, Tom Scott in Napa, Sutton & Sons in Haley, and Better GMC in Caldwell. Idaho's best GMC truck dealers. It's not just a name, it's the way we do business.
This has been a very good year for us at TuneTech, and we would like to thank our loyal customers.
We sincerely appreciate the opportunity to serve you.
It's gratifying to work with customers who understand the value of quality car care.
And please remember to use extra care when driving this holiday season.
From all of us at TuneTech, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Happy holidays from TuneTech.
An important bulletin for everyone interested in saving money. Burlington Coat Factory's After Christmas sale starts Sunday. Tremendous selections of famous name menswear, ladies' sportswear and dresses, kids' clothes, and coats for everyone in the family. Now slashed far below Burlington Coat Factory's everyday low prices. The quality and designer labels Burlington Coat Factory is famous for are now priced even lower. Burlington Coat Factory's After Christmas sale starts Sunday.
From all of us here at Channel 7, have a very Merry Christmas.
Presented by authority of the National Football League and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the express written consent of the NFL is prohibited.
Phenomenal Jerry Rice with 7 catches, 60 yards today. Look at that. Here's a man makes his money catching the ball, only 5 yards behind Thurman Thomas for the total scrimmage yard lead in the league. Whoops, offside is Glenn Montgomery.
And Dick, to make this even more remarkable, and this is no great scoop, but when you look at that graphic, I mean, Thurman Thomas gets 30 chances a game. So does Emmitt Smith. So does Jerome Bettis. Jerry Rice, if he gets 8 chances in a game, that's a lot.
That's rushing and receiving yards.
Encroachment on the defensive team, on the nose guard. 5 yards, still 3rd down.
And yet, when you talk to Jerry Rice, as you look at his numbers today, ever the one to spread it around. In fact, we were talking to him in the 49ers locker room, and he had a Wheaties box in his locker, and on the front of the Wheaties box was Steve Largent. He said he was the best, absolutely, totally the best receiver.
But he just sprinted by the great Seattle Seahawk receiver who had 100 touchdown catches. He's got 117 receiving coming in today, plus 6 rushing. The only 3 behind Jim Brown. Bono's 4 for 4. Look at that, 5 for 5 to Rice. A little shovel pass. Boy, there's a new play.
Whatever it takes to get it done.
And that just about puts him at that 1,500 mark.
Yeah, look at the smile on Rice's face. This is not the way you're supposed to throw it, but I mean, he got it done. Yes, sir. Just a long handoff. If he drops it, it goes as an incomplete pass.
That yardage gives him exactly 1,500 for the year.
Yeah, now see, if Steve Young is in there left-handed, he throws it. Bono's right-handed, he's got to go underhand.
That's that little toss the catcher makes to the pitcher covering at home. 14.5 minutes remaining. Bono 5 for 5, 6 for 6 as Brent Jones has his first, and a great tackle by Blaine Bishop. Hey, this rookie from Ball State has played a big game in relief of starter Bubba McDowell.
Yeah.
He's made his presence known.
The most impressive thing about him is his tackling. He has not missed a tackle, and that's exactly what you want for a strong safety. Jones just releases out in the flat again, the little roll. This is a picture-perfect tackle by Blaine Bishop. Goes right through the receiver. That's nice.
He's 197 pounds, taking down a tight end that's some 35 pounds heavier. Well, Bono, a perfect 6 for 6. 2nd and 7. Whoa! One-handed catch by Jones, and a first down at the 13. Some spectacular receiving by the 49ers.
And Jones is in there to block. He assists with Jamie Williams, 81, top of the screen, and climbs the ladder for this reception. Goodness. Wilbur Marshall on the tackle. First down pickup. Drive stays alive.
7 straight for Bono, assisted by a couple of one-handed catches on this drive. 2 minutes into the 4th quarter, trailing 10-0. Lee breaks a tackle and is to the 7-yard line. Al Smith, 54, makes the stop.
So now what do we do from here, George?
This is the trouble area.
Yep, here we are inside the 10 again. And they're trying to get Ampley loose on linebackers. Wilbur Marshall on the outside. Al Smith, 54, on the inside.
They spot it at the 8-yard line.
That's about as much action as you'll get out of George Seifert in any game right there.
2nd and 4. Lee. Ampley, touchdown. Ricky Waters saluting Ampley as Lee has his first rushing touchdown of the season, and the Niners streak goes to 257 games without being shut out. And how about Steve Bono coming off the bench?
You can't get much better than that.
Hofer adds the extra point. Houston's lead cut to 3 on a 73-yard drive engineered by Steve Bono.
Good play action and hand off to Ampley. Excellent blocking up front. And Chris Dishman can't get it.
So you think driving an Oldsmobile 88 is like sitting in your living room? Well, we've got a photo of your living room here. Love the couch. Now take a look at the 88 LSS. Cooler seats, much better sound system. Plus it handles better than your living room. Not to mention many cars. So if you're gonna sit down, at least do it someplace good. It's your money.
Don't you wish we could just do this to air pollution? In a way we can. If homes and industries, power plants and vehicles would just switch to natural gas. Clean, economical, natural gas. Think what we'll save.
Where are you headed?
Super Bowl.
Get in.
Hey, it's a nice jacket.
Thanks. Nice shoes.
AVAX, official footwear and apparel.
Hey, wasn't that?
The
The NFL on NBC is brought to you by Oldsmobile, by the American gas industry, gas America's best energy value, by Apex, official footwear and apparel. Apex, you can't fake this. And by Coors Light, aged ice cold for that pure taste of the Rockies. Reach for the silver bullet, the right beer now.
Lee's touchdown has awakened this crowd on Christmas Day in San Francisco. Steve Bono in relief of All-Star Steve Young. The Niners are within 3. Drury at the 1 for Houston. Down at the 18. Adam Walker with a stop.
Dick, here's the touchdown. It's beautifully blocked. Jamie Williams down. Brent Jones out. A rare center and guard pull, and Amp Lee, it's simple for him to follow. This is beautifully executed. It's Sapolo and Tam, 61 and 64. Jerry Rice assists on a block on the defensive back. Amp Lee scores, and his teammate Ricky Waters, who'll be back next week. Yeah, it took a while, but we got it.
Warren Moon from his own 18. Underneath he goes to Duncan. A pickup of only 4. Well defensed.
Now, Dick, here's another growing point for the Houston Oilers. On the road against a team like San Francisco, who knows how to win, has won, and done it consistently. Last week, Houston's victory at Pittsburgh was a growing point. This is another one.
The Oilers, who lost to Buffalo earlier this year, but have beaten Kansas City. When you think about home field advantage, and those 3 teams tied at 10-4 coming into the weekend. Moon guns, and Givens has the first down at the 32-yard line. Ran right through the tackle, Bill Romanowski.
The 49ers playing it very conservative here defensively. They're normally a big zone team rushing just 4. Kelly on the outside, 58. Good pass protection. No real pressure on Warren Moon. If you're going to beat the run and shoot, you got to get somebody pressuring Warren Moon up the middle. They need a blitz.
And it was Magruder that Givens ran through, and Romanowski finished it up.
Blitz coming.
First down with 10:40 to go. Moon on top, goes long. Wellman a step shy as he was covered by Damian Russell.
Dick, you saw San Francisco cheat defensive backs to the line of scrimmage. They're trying to make Warren Moon think here comes the pressure. As Moon looks at it, here's his numbers. Not particularly good for Warren Moon.
But leads 10-7. Moon, who grew up in Los Angeles, California, followed Roman Gabriel was one of his heroes, and Terry Bradshaw. Many argued he couldn't be a quarterback. They wanted him to play defense.
Whoa.
That ball deflected, and Romanowski was around it.
It was Merton Hanks on the safety blitz. Hanks was right in his face. Great call, Bill McPherson. Here's 36. He just gets enough pressure on Warren Moon that Warren Moon can't follow it through. They run the game. Brown misses the pass protection block, and it's almost picked off.
Well, in tennis, they say lob a lobber. For the 49ers today, blitz a blitzer.
Blitz a blitzer. It's work.
This crowd really into it now. 3rd and 10. Moon runs out of space, and the Niners will force Houston to punt. Great coverage downfield. Moon had plenty of time, couldn't find an open man. Troy Wilson chasing Moon. Slow getting up.
Dick, you mentioned the coverage. It was outstanding. They rushed 4, dropped 7. He's looking all over the place. The one good thing about the 49ers here, they didn't drop coverage. They stayed with it. And Moon, ever the professional, trying to pick up the 10 yards as opposed to running out of bounds, tries to get inside that tackle to pick up 10 yards and keep the drive alive.
A sack for Wilson on the play, and now they attend to the injured 49er. That'll give us a chance to step aside. We'll be back at Candlestick, where it's 10-7 Houston with 10 minutes plus to go.
Since your face can't adjust to your razor should adjust to your face, which is exactly why we designed the Schick Tracer. The Schick Tracer is the only razor with blades that bend and flex to the unique shape of your face. So the Tracer gets in close for a clean, comfortable shave. And since you can't change your face, maybe you should change your razor. Schick, we're changing the face of shaving.
Recently, Oldsmobile pitted its 88 LSS against Acura Legend L and Lexus ES 300. Well, actually, no. In fact, if you call this toll-free number, 1-800-LSS-TEST, we'll send you a free video showing how well the LSS stacks up against cars costing thousands more. You'll probably be grateful. After all, it's your money.
With trusting eyes, the children show minds open, hearts true. Our spirits grow. The touch, the feel, the fabric of our lives. The touch, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
The New York Jets, the Buffalo Bills. It's a must-win game for Boomer Esiason and company as the Jets look to take flight and land in the playoffs. Jim Kelly and first-place Buffalo control their own destiny as they continue their quest for home field advantage. Division rivals collide on the NFL on NBC Sunday.
10-7, the Oilers leading the 49ers in the fourth quarter. Reminder coming up after the game, back to the NBA. Shaquille O'Neal and the Magic against Scottie Pippen. And the Chicago Bulls, a defending world champion, showing even without Michael Jordan that they are a class act in the NBA, going for their 9th win in a row. Orlando, Chicago next to complete our Christmas Day tripleheader. Troy Wilson, the rookie from Pittsburgh State of Kansas, helped off the field. Now Montgomery to punt. Carter at the 26 for San Francisco.
Yeah, he's not punted very well today. This would be a good time for a great one.
He spirals it toward the sidelines. Carter at the 26. And gets 5 out of the return to the 31, a 44-yard Montgomery punt. San Francisco trailing by a field goal and guided by Steve Bono in the late going. 31-yard line, trailing 10-7.
Nothing wrong with Steve Young. He is healthy. I believe Bono's in there for precautionary measures. Keep Steve Young able to play for the playoffs.
That's really a kind of a backhanded compliment to the Houston Oilers defense, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But then I'm telling you, Bono, we are not talking about your typical backup quarterback. This kid knows this offense.
Well, his first try at it today took him 73 yards in 12 plays and an amply 8-yard touchdown run. He's 8 for 8 off the bench. Play action. And dumps it off to Jones, the tight end, gets about 6 out to the 36-37-yard line. Al Smith, the tackler. The attendance at Candlestick today, 61,744. A sellout for San Francisco, the 110th in a row. There were days when you could get a ticket anytime you wanted it, but not in the last decade.
Yeah, at any price you wanted to pay, you could get a ticket. It's up to Buddy Ryan here now to come up with a blitz or something to cool off Steve Bono. He is red hot, 9 for 9.
For 10 in a row. Out of bounds was Jerry Rice. No catch. Steve Jackson on the coverage. Bono, someone drafted late. Minnesota took him in the 6th round way back in '85. He played in the strike year. He was on the Steelers replacement team. Grew up in Eagleston as a Pennsylvanian, fan of Ron Jaworski. And was behind Jay Schrader at UCLA, not only as the quarterback, but as the catcher in the baseball team.
Big, tall young man. Great delivery of the football. Has those Joe Montana fundamentals. Keeps it high up by his ear. Gets rid of it in a hurry.
On 3rd and 5. Rice now in the open field. And a first down at the 49. And with that catch, Jerry Rice leads the league in yardage from scrimmage. Oh, my.
Dick, he comes in short motion. And then you hear a lot of us say a lot of times, know how far you have to go for the first down. Rice knew immediately. Then again, as always is the case with Jerry Rice, try to make a big play out of it. Oh, no, very smart. I'll go to Jerry Rice whenever I can. Why not?
That's his 90th catch this year. Playing in his, well, there he is, ahead of Thomas and Emmitt Smith and Jerome Bettis. Guess they'll have their day tomorrow. Amp Lee runs into a lot of traffic. Robinson and Latham.
By the way, we've talked a lot about Jerry Rice. The 49ers have an award they give each year to the guy that they think most thinks about the team. It's the Eshmont Award, and Jerry Rice has won it for the 2nd time this year.
Drawing some pretty good names too, Bob. Jimmy Johnson, Tommy Hart, Noel Phillips, Paul Horfer, Roger Craig, Joe Montana, the others to win it twice. Two-yard gain on the first down try by Lee.
What's coming?
Underneath to Rice. He's amazingly strong, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Great legs.
And Dick, I didn't mean to interrupt, but when you see him at practice, he runs patterns like it's a game. He makes catches like it's a game. I mean, when they throw it his direction, he goes up after it. And he's been accused by a lot of people, I think, away from this organization of being selfish because he says, get me the ball. I want the ball. But he wants the ball because he thinks he can carry the offense. And he's hard to argue with.
10 catches, 83 yards today. For the 8th straight year, he's over 1,000 yards receiving. That's an all-time mark. Broke the Lance Allworth 7. Rice is going deep. And John Taylor well cut off. Good coverage by Chris Dishman.
Oh, but Dick, Jerry Rice was open in the same spot again, and there was no coverage on him. Sometimes the worst thing a quarterback can do is when a play is called, put in your mind where I'm going before the ball is snapped. Now, this is the same pattern run, short motion, comes there, watch, totally uncovered, but Bono had already made up his mind, I'm going deep.
He needed 4 for the first down, and now we'll have to punt.
If he throws it to Rice, Rice might still be running.
Wilmsmeyer to punt. Brewery back at the Houston 10. Lets it go. And into the end zone. The 49ers had a chance downfield, but unable to keep it out of the end zone. Nate Singleton, 88, the rookie, had his opportunity.
It's a silver time. It's a silver play. It's a silver setting at a silver pace. Swinging ball, our very best friends. So silver bullet smooth. They never end. In a silver time. Good light. In a silver place. So right here now.
Do you dream in color? In bottomless blues and screaming yellows? In sounds that shake you to the bottom of your heart?
in images clear as crystal and brilliant as ice, in faraway worlds as close as your fingertips. These are what dreams and Sony Trinitron televisions are made of. Make one come true for you. It's your life. Isn't it worth a Sony?
So you think driving an Oldsmobile 88 is like sitting in your living room? Well, we've got a photo of your living room here. Love the couch. Now take a look at the 88 LSS. Cooler seats, much better sound system. Plus it handles better than your living room. Not to mention many cars. So if you're gonna sit down, at least do it someplace good. It's your money.
New Year's Day is Championship Saturday on NBC as 10th-ranked Miami takes on Arizona in the IBM OS2 Fiesta Bowl. Then number 4 Notre Dame battles number 7 Texas A&M in the Mobile Cotton Bowl, followed by a primetime showdown for the national championship as number 1 Nebraska faces Heisman winner Charlie Ward and number 2 Florida State in the Federal Express Orange Bowl, New Year's Day.
With 6:41 to go, Houston's ball at the 20, and Warren Moon, who was shaken up earlier in this half, is out. He was 11 for 26. There are his numbers, 3 intercepts. Cody Carlson with a 10-7 lead as the quarterback. Carlson, 25 for 49 in his limited duty this year. Gives to Gary Brown. And Brown, who had a big first half, but has really been checked here in the second half by the 49er defense, gets only a couple.
Dick, I got to go back to the last third down attempt. Here is Jerry Rice coming. Here's where Bono throws the ball, but watch what happens with Jerry Rice. If Steve Bono doesn't decide before the snap of the ball where he's going and throws the ball to Jerry Rice.
Right there.
Could he absolutely amble into the end zone? Instead, he throws it deep. It's incomplete. They have to punt. Houston has another chance. And Rice went right to Steve Bono on the sideline and said, man, look for 80. I'm open. Get it to me.
False start. That'll go against right tackle David Williams. Williams, who blocked for Emmitt Smith of Florida.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense 73, 5 yards, still second down.
Moon, when he left the game earlier in this half, it was reported as the wind knocked out of him, and now we understand the report is bruised ribs, which covers a multitude of sins.
And you know, he wears that rib pad around him too, so it must have been a heck of a hit.
Speaking of Moon, yeah, a little circle around the moon usually means a little weather coming. Some rain forecast today. We've avoided that, but maybe some soon. Carlson to Brown. Flags down. Brown out of bounds at the 25. And this one may be coming back. Holding.
Holding, offense, number 73. Will go half the distance. Repeat second down.
That's 2 in a row for David Williams. On the previous play comes out of us. That's Larry Roberts, 91. He's pass rushing on. Well, now the Houston Oilers really in a tough spot here. You definitely want to look to the sideline for the coach to call this play, but they got to protect the ball. At least give their defense a long field to defend.
2nd and 21. Clock ticking away. 4th quarter. The Oilers lead a tenuous 3. Carlson downfield to Wellman. What a catch on the run and out of bounds. First down at the 34-yard line.
What a throw.
Wasn't that on the dead run, a rifle shot to Wellman, and he didn't have much room to put that one in there.
He runs a crossing route from the far side of the field. Wellman is on the inside, and when Carlson rolls right, Wellman keeps running to keep himself as a receiver, and a huge 2nd down pickup to convert to a 1st down.
2nd and 21, they convert. That buys them time. 4:51 left. Carlson has to eat it at the 31. Romanowski will be credited with a sack.
Merton Hankstick was coming on the blitz on the backside of Cody Carlson. Again, the 49ers, though not a big blitzing team, when they want to disrupt this run and shoot offense, you see Romanowski, well, he kind of picked up, but it just flushed Cody Carlson enough to disrupt the timing.
2nd and 12. 4:29 left. San Francisco was more than a touchdown favorite, but trailed 10-7 on their home turf. Oilers going for 10 in a row. A big hole for Gary Brown. And coming up to make the hit, number 46, Tim McDonald.
I have a feeling Tim McDonald has great things to say about Gary Brown after today. He straight on him to the ground. He almost runs over him there. I mean, Tim McDonald is one of the NFC's great hitters. Gary Brown has made a mess of him on a couple of plays. This one, I mean, Brown is not particularly tall, and when he lowers himself, whoa, just shakes the legs of Tim McDonald.
86 yards rushing for Gary Brown today. 3rd and 4. Oh, in traffic, the catch by Jeffries, and a first down at the 49, and Gary Brown picked up the blitz beautifully.
A big factor in this run and shoot. They call the lone back the S-back. Sometimes because he's got to do super things. And the most important thing he does is protect the quarterback, and he does a beautiful job. He's going to show up, moving over to the left, picks up the blitzer. You see Romanowski. He consumes the center. Excellent catch by Haywood Jeffries, who's not had a great day, but he makes a big catch. Big conversions here for Houston in this drive.
Well, like Steve Bono, Carlson off the bench, hits his first 2 passes, and now it's Brown working into the secondary on a first down at the 36-yard line. And now the 49ers need to stop somewhere. Otherwise, the Oilers are going to eat up the clock and are close to being in Del Greco's range for a long field goal now that would leave George Seifert with a touchdown in order to win. And time is going to be spent now. San Francisco, 2:37 left.
So, you're buying a new car? Well, before you spend all that money, why not make a free call? 1-800-LSS-WINS. When you do, we'll send you a free video showing how well the Oldsmobile 88 LSS luxury sedan stacks up against cars costing thousands more. It's your money, but fortunately, it's also a free call.
Love her, hold her, and remember our simple formula. At Dean Witter,
we measure success one investor at a time.
So I called back home and said, Dad,
I'm considering a tattoo.
Don't even
think about it, I said. But I already knew. Too late.
What could he say? I mean, he has one.
Yeah, but I was young and stupid and innocent.
Okay, so I'm not so innocent.
True friends deserve AT&T True Rewards. Introducing the only program that gives you points for frequent flyer miles and free AT&T minutes.
Your true boy.
Coming up next, Shaquille O'Neal goes prime time when the Orlando Magic battle Scottie Pippen and the world champion Chicago Bulls. A special holiday gift from the NBA on NBC. Next.
With just another week to go, the best of the AFC, Houston, Buffalo, Kansas City, all tied with 10-4 marks. Remember, Houston has beaten Kansas City, so they had the advantage over the Chiefs for home field, but Buffalo defeated Houston rather handily, 35-7. That was the 4th loss in the first 5 games for the Oilers before they ran off on this winning streak, so the Bills have the advantage there. And home field so often important, especially on the AFC side, where the Bills have earned that opportunity and thus have gone to 3 Super Bowls in a row. First down for Carlson and the Oilers. San Francisco spending a timeout. Look at this. They come out throwing, and it's complete to Gibbons. And Ernest Gibbons has another first down at the 24-yard line. Eric Davis made the hit.
Again, a timeout by San Francisco. You saw Carlson call the audible. He read the blitz. You can see guys threatening the line of scrimmage. Carlson makes the right call. There's one there. There's one there. There's one that comes over here. He runs the quick out to Ernest Gibbons to make the completion. Again, Gary Brown, 33.
Dana Hall really hammered him from behind.
Yeah, Hall picks up the blitzer from the front side. Hall gets him from the back.
That could very easily have gone as a penalty. Hall getting an extra little half step to put that hatchet shot on him.
Maybe because he just missed his helmet, the referee did not call the penalty.
Well, Bono, what, he had 9 in a row off the bench, and here's Cody Carlson, 3 for his first 3 to drive the Oilers to the 24-yard line with 2:27 to go, and he's forced San Francisco to use 2 timeouts.
Steve Young on the sideline again to repeat if you just joined us. Not hurt. One of the things, this has got to make Buddy Ryan feel good. The defensive coordinator of the Houston Oilers. He does not like this offense, thinks this offense puts his defense in too much jeopardy too many times. This is a very impressive drive.
Almost 10 men on the line of scrimmage, and Gary Brown burrows to the 22, and there's the last timeout for San Francisco, other than the 2-minute warning. Well, we've talked a lot about Buddy Ryan today and shown him a lot, but, you know, it's almost an injustice to Jack Pardee, except that Pardee, as you see, Ryan, is such a quiet giant himself, and many are critical because he isn't an outspoken, he isn't a dynamic, he doesn't say ridiculous things, he's not very worthy to the mass media, he's just not much in terms of quotable. Here's a man who, great football player out of Texas A&M, was an all-pro with the Rams linebacker, sat out a whole year, fought cancer himself. As we've said, wherever he has been, he's been a winner with the Chicago Bears, with the Florida Blazers of the WFL, with the University of Houston Cougars. Yep. I mean, you can't be a bad coach and have that kind of record, and he'd be the last one to say, hey, look at me.
Yeah, there are a lot of ways to coach. Obviously, his is get them there on time, and if you got great players, stay out of their way or hire great assistant coaches. He doesn't mind what Buddy Ryan says or does. He stays out of the way. If they win, we're all happy.
Yeah, they're compatible. 2nd and 9, and Gary Brown comes up to get it firsthand from Cody Carlson. And Brown drew another tackle into the 11-yard line. Another first down, and that'll take it to the 2-minute timeout. Merton Hanks looking for the license plate on that last one.
You got that right. Well, it's been Tim McDonald a lot today. Excellent pull by Norgard, 46, and here's the contact. Runs right through the arms of Merton Hanks, and then McDonald takes him on from the side.
2 minutes to go. Houston 10, San Francisco 7.
Oh, we dreamed about a vacation in Hawaii for 12 years. Then we get there and disaster strikes. We're all stuck in our room with diarrhea. So I bought Imodium AD. I heard it worked better.
Original prescription strength Imodium AD stops diarrhea, often with 1 dose, instead of dose after dose of the pink stuff.
With just 1 dose, our diarrhea was gone, and so were we, out having the time of our lives.
Imodium AD, the original prescription for 1 dose relief.
This is a credit card, so it's gold. Yahoo! I mean, no card is more accepted on the planet, but it doesn't make you some kind of celebrity. Actually, maybe it could. I mean, with Gold MasterCard's new Master Guest service, you can get free personal vacation planning assistance. The celebrities always have personal assistants. Master Guest can even save you up to 30% on great vacation packages. And celebrities are always getting special deals, so I guess Gold MasterCard could make you a celebrity. See you in the tabloids. Gold MasterCard, it's more than a gold card, it's smart money.
Back at Candlestick Park with a reminder that coming up after this game, we'll take you to NBA action, Orlando and Chicago. The Shack at Man grandchild of the Magic, who leads the NBA and trying to slow down the Bulls, who have won 8 in a row. That's coming up next, right after the NFL postgame report. Jim Lampley and crew in New York. So no timeouts left for San Francisco, and Carlson will do the kneel down from the 2-minute warning. We'd like to take this time on this Christmas Day and holiday to thank all the men and women who made the pictures and sounds possible today, from our executive producer of NBC Sports, Tommy Roy, our coordinating producer of football, John Faratzis, our producer today here in San Francisco, David Neal, our director, John Gonzalez. Thank you, everyone, and may your Christmas be as merry as Bobby Hurley and his family as they celebrate today.
What a gift for all of us.
No, he went out right after.
Meanwhile, we're about to record a stunning upset, I would think. A lot of folks, even though the Oilers had won 9 in a row, said, well, they got to go play San Francisco at Candlestick, and some like a 9-point underdog. And the Oilers opportunistic.
Absolutely.
And the defense stopped Steve Young for most of 3 quarters.
And the significance of this win by Houston, this breaks a 13-game home regular season winning streak by San Francisco. Philadelphia is next for the 49ers.
And the Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, among others, will be pleased at this result. On the NFC side, and Houston more and more taking command of its destiny as a possible home field advantage throughout. Warren Moon from the sidelines watches Cody Carlson kill the clock. The longest drive of the game for the Houston Oilers. 6:41 comes at the end of the game, and it's engineered by Cody Carlson. Jerry Rice has his own numbers, but won't be pleased with the most important, and that's a 3-point loss to Jack Party's Oilers today. 7 seconds to go. 2 grand gentlemen, Seifert and Pardee, exchange Christmas goodbyes, as so do we. For Bob Trumpy, Dick Enberg, thank you, everyone, for joining us on this Christmas Day. 2 parts of our sports holiday are by. Stay tuned for the NBA as we go to New York and Jim Lampley.